So what is Access Consciousness? Access Consciousness is a set of tools and techniques that are the weirdest, wildest, wackiest things you'll ever run into, but they work.
Access is a way of giving you access to you, a way of changing anything in your life you've ever wanted to change, because don't we all have things we want to change? But I think it is, as its underlying premise, it's based on the idea that you're not wrong. What if there were nothing wrong with you in any way? And what if the difficulties you've created in your life were based on the lie that you were wrong in some way for what you've chosen?
Consciousness is the place where you've gone 1,000 times, where everything works, nothing is difficult, it's all easy, falls into place as if by magic. And then you go, how the heck did I do that? Because you don't get that you create consciousness in every choice you make. And when you make the choice that comes together with ease, everything in life gets better for you and almost everybody around you.
Access is a way to create the change in your life that you've always wanted to create. It's got tools, it's got techniques, it's got different weird ways of looking at the world that are designed to create a sense of space in your life, a sense of joy, a sense of actually wanting to be alive. When was the last time you woke up excited like a little kid to be alive? That's what Access gives you. That's what it's about.
The purpose of Access is to empower everyone to know that they know. You know, it's like your whole life you've always known certain things, and you probably went against those knowings and ended up in a pile of poo because of it. But the reality is you knew. You know, it's like if you really want to know what you're capable of knowing, look back on your life and see all the places where you went against what you knew would be a certain way, and you went against it, and it turned out exactly the way you thought it was going to be. That was your moments of consciousness. Choose that every moment of every day, and you will have a different reality.
And you don't have to follow any dogma. You don't have to get rid of whatever it is that's working for you in your life. You just add this to it to create it as better, easier, and more fun.
How long have you been trying to fit this reality inside of you? It's like, this is what I look at it like. It's like, what if this reality was this big and your reality is huge? It's massive. It covers the whole entire universe. And it's like, are you tired of trying to fit this reality inside yours? What if you use this reality to your advantage? And what's your reality? What would you like your life to look like?
So what if you could create your life from a totally different perspective? What if it doesn't have to be from everybody else's judgments of what you're supposed to do or how you're supposed to be? What if it could actually be from how you want to have your life and living and reality, and just don't give a damn about what everybody else thinks about it?
I was so relieved to find out that Access doesn't have any answers, that it's actually all questions to get me to know what's going to work for me, what answers I have, what knowing I have.
One of the things I love about Access is that you don't have to join it. It doesn't have a dogma. It's not going to tell you to believe this or believe that. It's going to get you to the space where you become the question for everything. And you becoming the question, for me, that was huge. And it began to take down all these structures that I had of what was true, of my belief system, of what was right and what was wrong. And I just want to say at the outset, this is a choice. You don't have to do this. But for me, it's created this enormous freedom to see that I didn't need to take anyone else's point of view. I didn't need to take any cultural point of view, any religious point of view, any politically correct point of view. I could ask a question, and I could get back to that state of knowing what was true for me, which is something that I gave up very early on, and I think most of us give up because in one way or another, psychologically or otherwise, it's sort of beaten out of us. But you do know what's true for you. And Access Consciousness empowers each of us to know what's true for us and to be that question and to know that we have choice in everything, that we are a contribution to.